Hi guys, my name is Mohammad Shahzad and you're watching my YouTube channel Skill Set with Shahzad. Okay, we are continuing our video series making a home lab for virtualization. Today's video we will go for vMotion migration, vMotion configuration, and then we'll do a migration also of one virtual machine. As we know, in my last video, we configure vSAN cluster and we have a one data store, which is our vSAN. And if we go on our vSAN, so we can have, we can see our vSAN cluster. Service is running and these are our hard drives. They are participating into one cluster. So, and we have one, data store here. Okay, so this data store is vSAN. If somebody don't know how to create a vSAN cluster, you can go to my channel and you can see the previous videos how to create it. Let's go. As we know, first server, we'll go configuration and we know our switches here. So this is the switch where vSAN switch where we configured our vSAN. Okay. And another switch is here and we configure here our vMkernel management. Okay, so if we go vMkernel adapter, so we will make another one and we'll bring it also on the same switch. Okay, so we will go add networking. Okay, we'll go an existing switch on this one. Next, here we have to run the service enable vMotion and 9000 MTU size. Next, here we'll give IP address. So we'll go 1.1 before we were 0.1 for the vSAN. So we'll go 1.1. Next, finish. Let's go to the created. Let's go to the next server, add networking. Next, existing switch, our separate switch service is vMotion. Next, 192.168.1.2, second server. Next, finish. vMkernel adapter is created. Let's go third one. We'll go again. Next, we'll use an existing switch. Next, vMotion service. Next, use a IPv4 192.168.1.3, third server. 24-bit subnet mask. Next, finish. Okay, so our kernel adapter is created and we are here with kernel adapter. And so let's go and use the, okay, so that's it. We need to create this one and let's create the one virtual machine. First of all, we go to our data store files. This is the data store and we can, okay, create a new folder. We'll put ISOs. Okay, and we can deploy a tiny Linux or something to migrate to check. Let's see, this is creating. Meanwhile, we can download some tiny Linux. I have found one VM. It's very small. Let's deploy. Let's check. DSL.org is 55 MB only, small. Let's see if it works. Next. Okay, home lab. Next, okay. So we are creating one small file for vMotion test. We are creating on server 1. Let's see. It will take little time to review and check everything, and then it will let us proceed. Okay, okay. Next, data store, we will select vSAN. Network is okay. Finish. It will take a little time to deploy it. Importing a OVF. Okay, it's deploying now. We can see the VM here. Let's see if we don't have any issue. It will, import and install the VM. So we will wait. I will close my recording. Meanwhile, this is deploying, and then we'll do, when it's fully ready, we will go for test our vMotion. Okay, we can see our VM is here, and this VM is sitting on this our server. If we see, there is, we can turn it on, turn it off. Let's turn it on, power on, and let's see. It's a Linux machine. And then live migrate to the server 2 or server 3, we will migrate. Okay, machine is up and running now. You can see here. Right now it's green is there, and this machine is on this server. Let's migrate. You can right click here, or you can right click here. Now we'll migrate. Change compute only, because this is already on storage. It will be same because we have a vSAN cluster. So storage will be same, no need. And we will change computer resource. Next, we will change to server 2. Everything is compatible. Next. Okay. And network adapter is same. Next. Finish. And it will start migrating a virtual machine to another one. See, relocate virtual machine, this one, and it will take a little time to relocate on this server 2. As of now, it's not here, and it is still here. So it will check everything, and it will migrate to this server. You will see suddenly this VM is here. So this is called vMotion, which we have configured. We made the, kernel adapters first, and then we have a vMotion IP address, which is, for our vMotion configuration. So we saw the live demo. So this was the video today for how to configure vMotion on our home lab. See you guys in next video. Take care. Bye-bye.